The greatest fear that I have regarding the outcome for America of these disclosures is that nothing will change. People will see in the media all of these disclosures. They'll know the lengths that the government is going to grant themselves powers unilaterally to create greater control over American society and global society. But they won't be willing to take the risks necessarily to stand up and fight to change things, to force their representatives to actually take a stand in their interests.
Mr. Binney, you blew the whistle on the agency when George W. Bush was president. With President Obama in office, in your opinion, has anything changed at the agency? In the surveillance program, in what direction is this administration taking program?
The change is that it's getting worse. They're doing more.
The video shows U.S. forces killing 12 people, including Reuters videographer Namir Nur Eldin and his driver, Saeed Shama. Bradley Manning said he was alarmed by the U.S. pilot's, quote, delightful bloodlust, which he said seemed similar to a child torturing ants with a magnifying glass. Bradley Manning began by saying it was clear to him the helicopter incident happened because the pilots mistakenly identified Reuters employees as a potential threat and that the people in the bongo truck were merely attempting to assist the wounded.
It was clear to me that the event happened because the air weapons team mistakenly identified Reuters employees as a potential threat, and that the people in the bongo truck were merely attempting to assist the wounded. The people in the van were not a threat, but merely good Samaritans. The most alarming aspect of the video to me, however, was the seemingly delightful bloodlust the air weapons they appeared to have. They dehumanized the individuals they were engaging and seemed to not value human life by referring to them as, quote, dead bastards, unquote, and congratulating each other on the ability to kill in large numbers.
Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green and you're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. So I realize many of you have been sitting on pins and needles asking me what are my thoughts about this crisis and this war that is currently raging on in the Middle East, specifically regarding Gaza and the Gaza bombardment by Israel, attack, counterattack by both sides, Hamas. What's happening? Gaza and the people of Gaza, up to 100,000 people to evacuate. So all of this is escalating further. But this is bigger than Gaza. Gaza is a flashpoint for a much greater, bigger global conflict. And I think it's being utilized right now by the West, by the United States government, Barack Hussein Obama, the bankers and power structure here in the States, and also Benjamin Netanyahu as a flashpoint for greater war and a greater conflict.